Right guys, today we are going to draw a Pokemon who goes by the name of Squirtle. And I believe Pokemon Squirtle is a turtle. Is that right, Lysian?
Yeah.
He's a turtle. So, we are going to get Squirtle the turtle drawn, and we're going to start working with the pencil because we just want to make sure we get our circle nice and circular. So, sort of top left-hand corner, what we're going to do is we are going to draw a nice circle as best you can. It's not the easiest thing in the world to draw a circle freehand, but let's just give it a go. Okay, that's pretty good. Well done. That's good. Now underneath that, we can always neaten this up a little bit with the pen. Underneath that, we're going to do a larger circle, but we don't want to go down too far because we need room for the legs as well. So we're going to come down, and then we're going to go around like so. So you've got two circles that are one on top of the other. Okay, so this is his head and this is his body. Right, now what we're going to do is we are going to move on to the pen. Okay, now we're going to work really carefully and we're going to try and get this as beautifully circular as possible. I'm going to press really lightly. And you can always take your finger off, okay? It's easier. And let's get a lovely circle drawn in. Okay, like so. If you feel that your pencil line has gone slightly wrong, you could always readjust the circle like I've done there, okay? Now with the circle underneath, we're not going to do all of it. We're going to come around like so, and we are going to stop about there, okay, because we need to have some legs and things going on. I say legs and things, I just need legs actually. So what we're going to do here, coming up here, is we're going to have this cute little 3-fingered arm that comes up like so. That's it. Remember to press nice and lightly with your Sharpie. Get a nice thin line, that's good. And then what we're going to do is have a little line that comes down there, and then we have another arm that goes up like this. But this one's only got 2 little triangles at the top. So we can only see 2 of his fingers. And the third one we see there. Okay. We're then going to see a leg. Now the way we're going to draw the leg is we're going to do a curve that goes down like that. Okay. And then we're going to see another line that goes off towards the body there. And then we're going to see his little feet, and his feet's got 3 nice little triangular bits, and it bends around, and there's his heel. Awesome. Okay. Now his other leg, we're going to go line like that. That's why we didn't complete all of the circle in pen. And then we're going to come down, point, point, point. Okay, good stuff. Then we're going to link these together like that, and you're going to carry that circle on behind there. Good. Now his shell goes down and down, okay? And then we'll just have another line here and a little line there, and we'll get some colour on that later on. And he's got this really cool tail that goes up and around, and then it links into the rest of him with a bit there. So bring it around and under, and then link it to his body with another line. That's good, perfect. Okay, and then he's got this really interesting pattern going on his tummy, which is the front of him. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a line that goes all the way across like that. And then we're going to do a triangle here, line and line. And then we're going to link it up like that. Good stuff. Then what we do is we do another triangle here, line, line. And then we do another triangle here, line, line. Okay. And then you link those two triangles together. If the pattern's not quite the same, it doesn't really matter. And that's the pattern on Squirtle's tummy. Right, shall we tackle his head?
Yes.
Let's tackle his head. Right, so his mouth is smiling and it's near the chin. So you're going to do a careful line that follows the base of his head all the way around. Do that really carefully, that one. That's it. And then what we're going to do is, let's make that go a little bit higher on both sides. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come across and down a little bit and then link it up like that. Okay. We see a little bit of his tongue, so we're going to go line and line. And then his nostril is really simple, line, line.
Hey, could you put like a line here?
You could do. And then what we're going to do is his eyes, and we need to make sure the eyes are the same on both sides. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go line, line, check the angle, check the length. At the moment that looks like it could be a complete different character, couldn't it? With his eyes closed. But what we're going to do is we are going to draw a kind of oval shape on top. But we're going to be really careful they're the same. So I'm going to go, watch this, I'm going to go up and down, and I want to go up and I want to go down. Okay, so try and make those the same on both sides. Good stuff. Now we've got some little eyebrows that go down and down. I press really lightly with my pen there, and I'm going to press really lightly again. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to come down here. So I'm kind of using the edge of the pen. We're then going to do the light reflecting in the eyes. So we do like a jelly bean on its side, like so, like so. And then finally, at the bottom, you have a shape that looks a little bit like that. And that's going to be brown when we colour it in. Okay. Now Squirtle is not going to look too much like Squirtle until he's got some colour on him. The last thing we'll do before we set about with the colour is very carefully colour in the black part of his eye. Okay, so nice and carefully, keep that nice and neat, and that will make his eye start to look 3D, and then we'll be ready for some colour.
Hey, we can rub out the...
Exactly, and we need to rub out those pencil lines. That's very good, and that's something I often forget to do, so well reminded. Okay, so there he is, Squirtle. Squirtle is now ready to have his pencil lines rubbed out and for a bit of colour. So thank you, Lucian.
Thank you.
Very good. Right guys, there's Squirtle. I think you know what it's time for. Yes, folks, it's time for some colouring in. Let's get colouring. Right, and there we have it. Squirtle the turtle. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.